This team is headed places. This team has goals.
We've got some dogs in this group.
Everything they put in front of us, we attack. That's all we know what to do.
You guys understand this coaching staff loves you. You understand that, right? Turn that down, Razorback!
It is game week for the Razorbacks, and we are excited as we welcome you to our first edition of Razorback Football with Sam Pittman. The Hogs and Rice coming up on Saturday, and Coach, here we are. I mean, game week just has its own identity, it seems.
It really does. It's so exciting, and you know, with the fans being able to come in too, I'm sure the kids are pumped up about that as well, but very exciting.
You've got a football team that has so many returnees. You've got veterans. You've got confident players. How different has it been preparing for this season as opposed to last season?
Well, we know them better as well. You know, we know our kids. We know what they can do. We know their strengths. We've worked on the weaknesses and things of that nature. But it's just we know them, and so we can go work on the little bitty details. Where last year we're trying to find out who's the best this, who's the best that. Now we know that. We have competition, we know that, but we also can work on just the little things that they need to make us a better football team.
You were able to get through camp with, you know, some nicks and some things of that nature that come with camp, but without major injuries. And now as you hit game week, it seems like it's all hands on deck. We're
getting healthy. I don't feel like we're going to not be able to play anybody in the game, which is very fortunate. You know, obviously, it's a physical sport. You can lose guys for significant time. We have not done that. So I think we'll be healthy, ready to go.
Well, as you might imagine, we've got a lot of ground to cover in our first edition. We're going to talk about the offense. You're going to see a feature on KJ Jefferson. We're going to talk about our defense as well and how that may be a strong suit this season. So stay with us. More to come on Razorback Football with Sam Pittman.
Razorback Football with Sam Pittman is brought to you by Pepsi. Nothing goes better with watching Razorback football than an ice-cold Pepsi. Pepsi, proud sponsor of Razorback football. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Live fearless. Taco Bell, proud sponsor of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Downstream Resort. Enjoy the ultimate entertainment getaway as you live every moment at Downstream Resort.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Another rock and roll weekend.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
On game day, the Hogs leave it all on the field. But with best-in-class towing and payload, plus the power of a mobile generator, you can take it all with you, too. The 2021 Ford F-150 and the Razorbacks, built for greatness. Now get 0% financing or 0,000 cash back on F-150, official truck of Arkansas. Woo Pig Suey.
We put faith in our vehicles to connect us. We understand how important it is to have transportation you can rely on. So no matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there, offering you and your family the support that's made Farm Bureau Insurance a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
Critics and monsters agree. Taco Bell's Fry Force will have you roaring for more. So real you can taste it, says Rolling Stone. Experience the cinematic tour de fries yourself and get the $5 Nacho Fries box at Taco Bell today. From the minds that brought you Taco Bell's Fry Force comes another mouth-watering adventure. Packed with seasoned beef, drizzled with spicy ranch, and covered with your favorite toppings. It's the new loaded taco fries, now serving at a Taco Bell near you.
There's only one way to get where we want to go. The only way we got to get there is to make each other better. We can't worry about no one else. Every single play, compete, get each other better. We're going to win. We're going to win today. Let's go. Hog Jacks team ready. Hog Jacks team ready. Exercise. H-O-G-S-O-O.
We got a team full of dogs, man, warriors, man.
You know, hard work is one of the most important things we're going to do at this university. You know, we're going to be a blue-collar team. You know, you hear Coach Pittman say that a lot.
The makeup of this year's team, I say, we based off toughness and grit right now and competing and finishing.
The way that we roll, like the way we work, the way that we do things like on an everyday basis, the standard is the best.
Coach always says everybody matters. All we need is us. Well, today, let's execute that. Defense, fly around, maintain, great energy. Offense, bring it. Let's have a great day. It starts with the warm-up. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Clap it up.
This year, I mean, I feel like we have a lot of experience for sure. That's going to make up a lot of us. Our defense has 10 returning starters, so that's definitely a good thing to have. And on the offensive side, you know, you got weapons like Burks, Knox, Smith, and then you got KJ leading the offense. You know what I mean? It's going to be something special for sure. But I think this year we just have a different chip on our shoulder for sure because, you know, last year I think was definitely something we wanted to prove that we can belong in the SEC, but now we're proving that not only do we belong in the SEC, but we want to win and we want to make things happen for this state.
You know, we let a few slip away from us, but the ones we did win, you know, that was a great taste, and we definitely want more. We definitely want more, and so coming into this season, you know, we trying to win them all.
Basically, like, I mean, last year we was coming in, we had a point to prove and show team that we can compete in the SEC.
Like Coach Pip said, we're a blue-collar chip team.
We all push each other really hard every single day. You know, we all carry each other. If somebody's down, somebody's going to pick them up. If somebody's struggling, somebody's going to carry them with them. That's kind of the mindset that Coach Walker and our strength staff and all of our coaches have always instilled inside of us, is that we're going to be a blue-collar, blue chip, you know, have a chip on our shoulder team. You know, we're going to go out there and we're going to make people feel us. And that's, you know, that's kind of the way that we train.
We're not going to let up on you, not for the first 5 days. We may do some one spots and things like that, but we're going to have a football team that's physically tough and mentally tough.
Honestly, it's just like, man, it's a brotherhood. Like, we treat from walk-ons to people that don't play at all, like it's a brotherhood in the locker room when we work out, practice, period. It's just home.
KJ, you ain't never on this block. Keep right. Hey, remember all that receiver talk they had? My receiver. All right. That was cool. Other way.
It's where, like, most high school players coming out of high school should want to be. Like, coming into college, you should want to go to a place where you feel like home automatically, and this is a place.
Brothers, it's a brotherhood. You know, we're a brotherhood. We got a team full of people who want to go out there and win and compete every play, every down, every quarter. So, and I'm excited, man. I feel like this bond we got this year is much closer than the bond we had last year. And man, I plan on doing a lot of big things. We plan on doing a lot of big things, so I'm excited.
Razorback Football with Sam Pittman is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, local agents and adjusters, great rates, friendly service. By Ford and the Ford F-150, official truck of the Arkansas Razorbacks, built Ford tough. Stevens, capitalize on independence. And by Walmart, save money, live better. Walmart.
If you like Arkansas football, then you love to win. Downstream Resort is the place for winners and is known as the resort destination for all Arkansas fans. 374 of the most luxurious hotel rooms, 6 dining options, including the world-famous Red Oak Steakhouse. Eagle Creek Golf Course tested by the legendary John Daly. Downstream is one of the nation's best resorts, and it's only a short drive away. The excitement of Las Vegas, only better. Come on, Arkansas fans, make the short drive to Downstream. Your destination resort is waiting.
Here's to the fearless fight, the comeback, The battle against all odds. For some, it's taking the first step. For others, it's forging a new path. A chance to prove to ourselves what we're really made of. And with the name trusted in insurance for more than 70 years, even a battered spirit can come back stronger. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Live fearless.
The Live Better You program basically just provides the answer to the question, what if? With Live Better You, my what ifs were erased.
From the start of each day to when the day grows dark, we see that spark. We see it in your smile, your style. We see it in your heart. Thank you for sharing your spark.
Love where you live and play at an apartment, community, or golf course managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with community amenities, including golf courses, fitness centers, tanning beds, playgrounds, and resort-style swimming pools at select locations. Are you looking to buy or sell your home and want an experienced agent to guide you through the process? Lindsay & Associates has been serving the community and bringing great neighbors together for over 45 years. Lindsay, #1 in apartments, golf, and real estate.
This segment of Razorback Football with Sam Pittman is brought to you by Dillard's, the style of your life.
KJ Jefferson, that's my dog, man. I love him to death, man. KJ is going to be definitely ready. I feel like, he's been waiting for this opportunity for the longest, and now that he got it, I feel like, he's going to do what he got to do to lead this team in the right direction.
I just feel like the team has accepted me, and me becoming a leader is more growing up, maturing, taking on the leadership role, leading by example, making sure I bring on the younger guys, try to help them out any way I can, and mainly just taking upon the accountability.
Hey, we got no time for mental errors, bro. Today, you lock in, defense, bring that energy. Offense, execute at a high level. No mental mistake. We have a game tomorrow, bro. Let's treat it like one.
He really took up the mantle, that Felipe left, and he's really taken charge, and he's become a great leader on our team, and he's become very vocal, and a lot of guys respect him. And he's just a great player too. I mean, he can make plays on his feet. He has a great arm.
But dadgum, he's a big kid. He's going to be tough to bring down, and he's still very active with his feet. I like the fact that you got a guy back there that if things do break down, they can create. And those are plays that, God gave him the ability to do it, and he does it.
Cam Newton, that's my favorite quarterback. Starting off, I watched his highlights, going to Florida, sitting behind Tebow. Me sitting behind Franks, same type of deal. Just his swagger, basically. He has a swag that nobody can compete with. I just molded myself after that, just having that swag and just that momentum, that build motivation.
I think he's going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the SEC by the end of this year.
Everybody mimics the quarterback. That's on the field and off the field as well. So as a quarterback, you have to mold yourself and live by those tactics that you go by and those goals, and you want people to see you and be like, oh, I want to be like that guy. Oh, I want to talk like him. So, just being a quarterback, you just come with that position. That leadership just has to be instilled within you.
He's quite a leader. You can see in the way that he conducts himself and the way his teammates follow him that he's their quarterback.
I think leaders, you can find out a lot about them by the way people look at them, and you can see on that tape how our kids look to KJ, and he's very vocal, he's a likable guy and all those stuff, but you have to work to be a leader, and he's one of the hardest workers we have.
The offense as a whole, you've had a lot more time to prepare this year. Are you at the point where you'd like to be there?
I don't think you ever are. We're better. I think we're much better in the pocket throwing. I think we're much better catching the football than we were. We're better at protecting. But we have to be better in third down. We continue to work that, and so we're close. We'll be pleased of our team going out there, but it's just a consistent keep working type situation.
You've got veterans on the offensive line, and it all starts there.
I like that group. Dalton Wagner he's Arkansas. He's tough, he's physical, he gets dinged up, he doesn't come out of the game. I really like him. He's kind of a granite in there. I really like him. Ricky Stromberg, good football player, probably as good a center everybody else has in this league. Of course, Myron Cunningham. So we're good on the edges out there. We've got battles going on in the inside with Brady Latham and Luke Jones and Ty Clary and Bo Limmer. Those are good things for us. And, I think Clary would be the veteran of that. And I think moving him to guard really helped us. Ricky got beat up a little bit in camp, and we're very comfortable with Ty being that center with our ones if needed. So every one of them's back, bigger, stronger, more knowledgeable, well coached. Looking forward to that group.
I'm looking forward to watching your running backs. We know about Traylon Smith, just a tough runner he is. You've got a lot of young guys to develop too, though.
I think Dominique Johnson's really made a lot of strides. Obviously, you talked about Traylon. We've got a guy named Rocket Sanders that I think the fans will enjoy watching run. He's a very physical guy, 228 pounds, can move. Didn't play high school running back, so he's going to get better as it goes, which he has in camp. And then I think the other guy that we need to get going is A.J. Green. Very fast, big kid, a couple 100 pounds. Ran 10.3 something in high school, another guy. So I think we're much deeper at running back than we certainly were last year.
When you look at backs, skill position players, young players, it's not just about having the ball in your hand. Right. There's a lot of other things to do, I would think.
There is, and you have to be physical. I mean, we're going to ask our backs to step up just like everybody does and block linebackers, block safeties in protection. We're trying to get the ball on the edge. Obviously, we have KJ and Malik who can run, and the backs going to have to be blockers. And I think Dominique Johnson's really took to that. I think he's a good blocker, a physical guy, and of course, Smitty will give you everything he has, at 180 pounds.
Well, stay with us. We've got more to come on Razorback Football with Sam Pittman.
Razorback Football with Sam Pittman is brought to you by Fold Vision, the official eye care provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks. Cox, proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Visit cox.com for exclusive offers. By Arvest Bank, member FDIC. And by Mercy, the official hospital of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Remember that mammogram you postponed? The colonoscopy? Your yearly physical? Now's the time to get it done. Mercy is ready with COVID-19 safety precautions in place at all hospitals and clinics. So let's take care of that achy hip, the follow-up with your specialist. Plan for your safe visit at mercy.net/yoursafety. Go to mercy.net/yoursafety. At Mercy, your life is our life's work.
Fake, mi amor. Ice cream?
Yeah!
Okay.
Protect your connected devices with advanced security included with Cox Panoramic Wi-Fi.
When did too big to fail replace too smart to fail? When did trend overtake truth? When did putting clients first stop being second nature? For us, never.
You can't take a risk in any investment that if it goes wrong and you lose it all, that you endanger the ability of the firm to survive. And that's really what Wall Street forgot.
So when do you want to learn more about Stephens, one of the country's most successful investment banking firms?
Critics and monsters agree. Taco Bell's Fry Force will have you roaring for more. So real you can taste it, says Rolling Stone. Experience the cinematic tour de fries yourself and get the $5 nacho fries box at Taco Bell today. From the minds that brought you Taco Bell's Fry Force comes another mouth-watering adventure. Packed with seasoned beef, drizzled with spicy ranch, and covered with your favorite toppings. It's the new loaded taco fries, now serving at a Taco Bell near you.
This segment of Razorback Football with Sam Pittman is brought to you by Fold Vision, the official eye care provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
You didn't have to be here this year. You chose to be here this year. You could have been somewhere else.
just your thoughts about what's happening and why you're here.
Well, number one, I'm thankful to be here and blessed to be here. This is a wonderful place. I couldn't think of a better person to work for than Sam Pittman and Hunter Yurachek. And I understand how special Arkansas is, and I understand what the Razorback brand means, and it means something to me and my family. And we've started building something, in my opinion, that's very, very special. And I'm thankful that I've got another chance to be around this team and these young men and represent this great state.
Coach Odom, he's a real mastermind behind all this.
Coach Odom, the way his defense evolves, like it lets linebackers play. It lets us play and it lets us be able to go and make tackles. So just be able to be in the second year of Coach Odom's defense is huge.
He's like hands-on, like he's with us every step of the way. He never sleeps. He's always up here in the office. Him and Carter, they're always working and trying to make the game easier for us, and that's what they do. They always create new blitzes, and he always telling me, all right, we got this going in, and I think this is going to work. And so he's all about work. I mean, he gets it done. He makes sure we get it done, and he always stay on us.
They're hungry to be good, and they're hungry to have success.
He's going to push you to your limit. I mean, the limit where you didn't know you can go to. And I think that's what we love about him, is that he challenges us every day, and he just shows how much he loves and cares for us. He always gives us life lessons that can translate to the field. So I just love what he preaches, and I love the person, how he carries himself.
Coach, I just wonder about the comfort level knowing that a guy like Barry Odom is your defensive coordinator.
Well, he's great. You know, he's a great man, very knowledgeable. The thing about that separates, to me, Barry than a lot of folks is that he cares. I mean, he's very conscientious. He wants to please. He wants to be great. Not for looking for the next job. He wants to be great because this is the job that he has, and I really respect that about him a lot.
Your defensive line, that's sparked a lot of conversation, depth there, new players, and an excitement level that I think would wet the whistle of any football person.
I think so. I think, you know, coming out of spring ball, our biggest concern was our depth at defensive line, and from the summer to now with a little bit of the transfer portals. I don't want to say we got better because of the transfer portal. We did, because we had 3 guys come in that are all going to either start or be with that. We got better because the guys that are here got better as well. They got bigger. It was, to me, the game of football became more important to them. And so now, instead of having 3 maybe coming out of spring ball, possibly 4, I think we can run in there 8 guys and maybe 9 and have success.
Has it been your experience in this league that, particularly on defense at that spot, you have to be able to rotate if you're going to be good?
That's it. That's the spot. You know, linebackers, they can usually play, you know, for the most part, 60, 65 reps a game. D-linemen, they can, even though last year we asked Jonathan Marshall to do that just simply because he was by far the best defensive lineman we had. So yeah, they have to rotate in and out, and let's go 4 plays and go as hard as we can. We'll get somebody behind you.
You've got depth in the secondary. In fact, you look around, there's so many good players. You know, you can only play 4 or 5 at once, but you've got a lot of candidates there.
I think that was the biggest question mark was, you know, taking one of those safeties off the field whenever you go to your odd front, when you go to your 3-man front. What we've done is the defensive line has pressed that where we're going, man, we're not able to take one of these defensive linemen off the field. So we'll be very multiple there. Obviously, Cadlon starts it back there, and Joe and Blair and Slusher, and back there in the safety, Chavis. Those guys back there in the safety, they'll hit you, they can run, and they're leaders, and I love that about them.
Does this depth, not just on the defensive side, but the offensive side, does that make you better in special teams?
Absolutely, and I think we'll see that. Obviously, we had strides to go in special teams, but I think our punter's better, I think our kicker's better, and I know that our coverage team are much better than what they were. Obviously, you have to see how you get a guy on the ground, because tackling is always the biggest concern of your first game.
We've got more to do. Stay with us on Razorback Football with Sam Pittman.
Razorback Football with Sam Pittman is brought to you by Lindsay, #1 in apartments, golf, and real estate. By Dillard's, the style of your life. Pepsi, nothing goes better with watching Razorback football than an ice-cold Pepsi. Pepsi, proud sponsor of Razorback football. And by Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, live fearless.
The Live Better You program basically just provides the answer to the question, what if? With Live Better You, my what ifs were erased.
From the start of each day to when the day grows dark, we see that spark. We see it in your smile, your style. We see it in your heart. Thank you for sharing your spark.
This one's for every sports fan who just spent the entire game explaining to someone the entire game. You've compromised enough. Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Another rock and roll weekend.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Independence, the ability to think freely. It allows you to tell truth from trend, to put clients first, to take the long view.
We're privately owned. We don't have public shareholders, and that's the very significant difference between ourselves and other firms.
Since 1933, independence has made Stevens one of the country's most successful investment banking firms. Feel free then to learn more about us.
Well, obviously, there's a sense of urgency. Now, it is game week, and it is all systems go. How do you handle a football team? You've gotten through preseason camp, first game, avoiding looking at the season as a whole, and just this week.
You know, Rice basically coming in here was us every game last year. And so we've talked to our team about that. I mean, there's no way that we went on the road and felt like we couldn't beat everybody that we went to play. Rice feels the same way, you know, so we have to keep that hunger. It's the first time since I've been head coach that we've been favored to win a game, and we have to keep that hunger. We have to keep that chip. It's exciting, and our players have.
I think we all found out last year how much we miss the fans, what they add to the atmosphere of a game day. You're going to be on your home field to start the season. What does that mean?
Everything. I mean, I think our fans are worth at least a touchdown. Arkansas fans, we might be worth 10, but I know we're worth points, and I know they're going to come out loud, having fun, and that we expect that. We know that that's going to happen, and they're going to help us.
Coach, good to be with you. Thank you.
Buddy. It's good to see you.
Football Saturday in Fayetteville, the Hogs and Rice, and we'll be right back here to talk about it on Razorback Football with Sam Pittman.
This has been a presentation from Learfield,